The decision to go ahead with Heathrow, though, of course, a big political battle still lies ahead, and the paper's full of comment this morning, including from Newcastle, one of the regions which, according to most reports, welcomes Heathrow's expansion. The Business Improvement District, for example, giving its reaction to the news, saying that it will have a positive impact on businesses in the northeast of England and will boost the local economy. Well, let's get a view from that region. Anne Bromley is co-owner of Newcastle's Travel Bureau. It manages corporate travel for companies across the North East. So she's got a pretty good handle on views from there. So good morning to you, Anne.
Good morning, Nigel. How are you?
Yeah, I am very well, thank you. Now, of course, this is all about connectivity, but I mean, I remember when the Channel Tunnel rail link opened, people said, oh, this would be great for the North East, and kind of the benefits never really came through. So what makes you feel that this is good for your region as well as the rest of the country?
Well, from Newcastle, we've always had a direct connect service to London Heathrow, and benefiting from the connectivity from Heathrow. Durham Tees Valley, south of the region, has been struggling over a number of years, which has impacted on a company's development and growth, and they're having to travel to other airports in order to get to their destination. Durham Tees Valley is one of 6 proposed airlines that will benefit from the expansion at Heathrow.
And in terms of, this is clearly a multi-year application. We're probably not going to see this new runway for another 10 or maybe even 15, 20 years. What's going to happen in the interim? Is there a gaping need? Are people losing business, or can people wait for that and are prepared to sort of think about the medium term and the benefits of that?
I think it does give the opportunity to plan for the long term, and I think knowing that the expansion has been proposed will give them the opportunity to do that. In the meantime, yes, we do have connectivity through Amsterdam, through Paris, currently through Heathrow. Durham Tees Valley has connectivity to Amsterdam. We've also got a Newcastle daily flight to Dubai with Emirates. So it does present opportunities, but obviously that's not helping the UK economy, but overseas European and international hubs that we are connecting through.
You see, I'm wondering, for business in your region, to put it bluntly, does it matter that you need to go through Heathrow? Because obviously there is going to be a big battle ahead here in the southeast, and put it bluntly, I would imagine a lot of people in the area around southwest London won't want to be sort of lectured by people who won't have to suffer all the disruption and so on, and the pollution and everything that goes with a third runway.
I think it's really important that the companies in the northeast of England do have access to global markets. And that connectivity via Heathrow does deliver that. There are always new routes opening up, and we need to be able to access those routes in order to grow.
And what about in terms of local options? I mean, would it be better for you if a big expansion occurred at one of your local regional airports or not?
I think, yes, in an ideal world that's great, but in reality it's how many direct international flights would the region be able to support. It's a massive investment, and it needs to be commercially viable for any airline that comes into the region. We do have a great success. We've got a daily service, Newcastle to Dubai, and what business travellers need is frequent services to a wide range of destinations. They need reliable departures and arrivals, comfortable airport facilities, and I think the success of the Emirates route epitomises all of this. But it's not just about the point-to-point, but the connectivity that Dubai offers beyond towards the east, which we don't have similarly towards the west, unless we do connect through Amsterdam, Paris, London. So we want to get access to those direct flights that are operating out of Heathrow.
And of course we can see the reasons you're saying that, because I think Dubai is now the world's most connected airport. Heathrow has kind of lost that crown some time ago.
Absolutely. Heathrow did hold that crown, but it has now been won by Dubai, and Dubai continue to invest, in their proposition and will continue to grow. So it's great that we have that service, but that's investing within Dubai. Let's invest in the UK.
Absolutely. Can I just ask you finally and very briefly, there's always been difficulties with regional airport services. A few companies have come and gone. Often these regional airports require large investments from local authorities and everything. Is there not a concern that even if and when Heathrow is expanded, that regional services will get squeezed out because they're simply not profitable enough?
I think that's been the case in the past because the slots have been very difficult to come by. Now we need this expansion, so that opens up new slots. Of course, the business community needs to get behind the routes and look at those, but we should be able to offer, more competition, more routes, better pricing. So hopefully we will be able to back the routes when they do come online. We already have up to 6 daily flights from Newcastle. What we don't want is to risk losing any of that.
And Bromley, who's co-owner of Newcastle's Travel Bureau, thank you very much indeed for coming on Morning Money.